fulfill their religious duties, and they were pleased with Vichalasarman. There was so much surplus milk now that Vichalasarman, who is an ardent devotee of Paramashiva, makes a linga out of sand on the banks of the river and worships him daily by offering the milk. When Vichalasarman was doing the Abhishekam, a villager passed by and watched him perform this ritual. The villagers, however, tell Vichalasarman's father that he is wasting the milk. The father wanted to find out for himself. So next day, he followed Vichalasarman at a distance without his knowledge. When Vichalasarman began pouring the milk on the improvised Shivalingam, the father, without understanding the son's intense devotion, hit him with a stick. The boy was so much absorbed in his puja that he did not even feel the pain. Then the father, getting still more angry, knocked the milk pot down. When Vichalasarman realized what his father has done, he feels hurt and seeks the pardon of Paramashiva. A stick hurled at Yachadattan's leg turned into an axe and wounds his leg. Hit by Paramashiva's weapon, Yachadattan is cured of his sins and reaches Paramashiva's abode, Kailasa. So beautifully, see, Paramashiva was intensely pleased with the intensity of Vichalasarman's devotion and appeared before him with Parvati. Vichalasarman prostrated and Paramashiva blessed him with a garland of Kondrai and with Sandesha Padam, making him the head of Shiva Nadiyars. He was also blessed with Swarupa Mukti, where he attained the divine form of Paramashiva, enabling the devotees to worship him in the same manner as they would worship Paramashiva. So, how Paramashiva, thousands of years back, performed the various divine miracles. How Paramashiva blessed the various devotees in their life, giving them the ultimate Padam, the state and space of Kailasa, gave them the Kailasa Padavi, gave them a residence in the very abode of Kailasa. Today, Paramashiva and Parashakti manifesting through the physical embodied form of the divine avatar are continuing to perform miracles after miracles in the lives of millions of devotees worldwide, healing people from COVID or healing them from, great diseases or showering wealth on people or giving them jobs, giving them the right purpose of life, giving them the ultimate liberation and enlightenment itself. So many boons, blessings. Devi Parashakti, manifesting through the Nijavatara of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the Devi Parashakti Bhavasamadhidarshan and the Akashic readings, have been blessing devotees worldwide. Today, we have some of the devotees joining us for sharing their experiences with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So, before we move on to this segment, let's take a short break.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. In one line, if I have to put it in a simple way, seeing always each other with a tremendous love that everyone is Paramashiva. There starts Kailasa. Whether you hug each other, love each other, or ferociously train each other, the core cognition should be seeing each other as Paramashiva. That is where the seed of Kailasa starts. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist. Not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanyapitas all over the world. Celebrate your existence because you are consciousness. I am teaching you the pure science of enlightenment. Paramashiva Jnana. I am revealing this science to you all because I love you all. Because I love you all. Kailasa is an effort, humble effort, and our humble offering at the feet of Paramashiva to keep the grand narrative of Hinduism alive. To make people understand Hinduism is functional system, not just for enlightenment, even economic principles, policies, administrative policies, social structures, everything in every level. So the humble effort to keep that grand narrative alive is this Kailasa.
Yes, Nithyananda, welcome, we welcome every single one of you who has logged in today for today's Bhavasamadhidarshan of DEVI Parashakti with Akashic reading directly from the cosmic archives. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We have been having very, very powerful revelations. It's like each person is getting some amazing revelations directly from the cosmic mother herself. So many people just sharing about how they feel so loved, so loved. Now we saw about the divine Leelas played by Paramashiva and Parashakti as Meenakshi and Sundaresha.
And so far we saw the what is Bhavasamadhidarshan, and we saw a brief introduction to all of it, and then we saw the extraordinary power manifestation happening. And then we saw who is Devi Parashakti, who is the divine feminine consciousness, and we saw how this mother worship is unique to Sanatana Hindu Dharma, along with seeing the Leelas performed by Paramashiva and Parashakti few hundreds and thousands years before. Now in this segment, we are going to be seeing how Paramashiva and Parashakti continue to come down time and again just to extend themselves, just to be available to the humanity, to attend to the prayers of their devotees. The supreme pontiff of Hinduism, the living incarnation of Paramashiva and Parashakti, continues to perform the divine leelas, the divine place in the life of the devotees, attending to everybody's prayer, attending to everybody's request, everybody's prayers, giving them boons, manifesting all kinds of miracles in their life.
Actually, I'm so excited because we are going to be having people who are living with the avatar in this time to come and share with us what all divine leelas they have been experiencing. Are all of you ready to listen to the sharing? Please do comment in the YouTube chat. Actually, anyone who wants to interact with us, you can post your questions, your comments, everything in Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube channel. I repeat, Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube channel. So you can come to the comment section. I know we are in live on so many platforms right now, but the interaction, you can interact with us through the YouTube. So you can please come to the YouTube and you can post your comments, questions, everything. So now let's enter into the sharing. I'm so excited. We are going to be having many people coming and sharing amazing breakthroughs, miracles that they have been experiencing. So the first person that we have with us today, joining us, is Claire Land. So I welcome Ma Claire Land to join us. Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam, happy to be here.
How are you feeling? With
Oh,
Devi's blessings showered upon you.
I can't stop smiling. Yeah, I have an incredible story.
Could you just give a brief introduction of yourself, where you're from, and how long you've known Swamiji for?
Yes, ma'am. So my name is Claire Lang. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I've been with Swamiji since 2011 as a devotee. And here in Calgary, we get together as a Sangha. We have our temple in Toronto, Canada. And yeah, we've just been going about our enriching work with Swamiji and receiving, obviously, this past year, you know, since coronavirus, we've done so much good work and so many blessings and boons have happened because of the showering of these Bhavasamadhidarshans, which has never happened in the Sangha before. So it's been an incredible year of boons and blessings and good work.
I think only Kailashans will tell it was an incredible year because we have been having back-to-back darshans. You know, like literally, Ma, actually, there's a very beautiful point that you told, and especially during the tough times, we having all these back-to-back darshans from Swamiji made that year itself as an incredible year without it suffering even touching us. Beautiful. Go ahead, Ma.
Yes. So for my sharing with the reading that I had with DEVI, so I'm still so shocked. It's still very shocking for me. Okay, so hopefully, can you hear me a little bit better? I'm hearing my audio is not that clear. Is that better, Ma?
Yes, this is better, Ma. This is good. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. I'll get really close so I can tell you face to face what my experience was. You'll see all the shock on my face as I tell. So this was, you know, not Friday before, but last Friday. Okay, so about 10 days ago, I came on for YouTube, right? I came to YouTube and was watching Devi in all her glory. And as you know, you've seen Swamiji come and, you know, manifest different bhavas. And Devi's is just next level, right? And I've never experienced that before. I've had a Devi Darshan in IA and a couple of other times, but this is different. She's there herself, right? So incredibly powerful. And I saw her and I messaged right away and I asked for blessings to be Salvanya Pitakata. So I had to go and take care of some business. So I didn't get to see that she had responded, okay? But I just put it out there, and I knew that, you know, she'll see and take care, and whether she responds or not responds, I've asked the question, right? So anyways, I go about my day. That night, okay, I end up in the hospital, and I mean like close to death in the hospital. And what's interesting about that is that I had felt very stuck in my life because I had been taking a lot of painkillers for a car accident that happened 1.5 years ago. And it got to the point where I was in pain all day and taking these pain medications and didn't know how to get out of it. Because if I didn't take the meds, I was in pain, and being in pain was too much for the day. So I felt really stuck, and I never thought about that when asking for blessings for Savanyapita, right? So anyways, that night, I end up in the hospital close to death. Like it was a very serious situation. And I hadn't known that she had given blessings. And so I messaged Maya, not Mom, like, Mom, I'm in the hospital. I'm like in really bad shape, like what to do. So she said, you know, don't worry, Swamiji will take care. And so basically what happened is for 5 days I was in the hospital, but I could not be on any of the medication I had been taking. But I was under such good care during that time. So long story short on that is that it took me out. She literally pulled me out of that situation where I was having to take pain medication daily and healed that whole thing in 5 days. And it was on the 5th day when I finally got home, and I was on the phone with Maya Nama, and she said, Ma, you know, what was to worry? Devi, you know, Devi did her blessings. I'm like, what blessings? I don't understand. What are you talking about? Devi gave me the blessings. And she said, didn't you see? And I said, no, I had to go. So anyways, that day I had asked for blessings for Savanyapita Kata. Devi had responded. And so through her response, she healed my health situation. So that was the first boon that happened. I'll stop there if you have any questions. I'll tell you the second part.
Sorry, I just wanted to highlight one thing here to the viewers. See, actually, many of us think, you know, we have a certain way. Oh, if Devi has blessed me, the second thing immediately, this is what needs to happen for me. So this is what we have as a perception, right? Like, for example, in your situation, Devi blessed you. But the day Devi was blessing you, you were extremely sick. But now you realize it is through that she has removed a huge karma out of you, right? So understand, I just wanted to highlight this to every one of you. Every person, read any 9-Mar story, anything. When her Leela is happening, when the divine is doing its Leela in our life, so many things first might look as if it is being difficult, but later you'll realize how auspicious it has been for you. So even now in your life, if you are feeling stuck, if you are feeling like, I received it, but, you know, drop it. Understand, it is just that the time difference, the time is taking longer, shorter, whatever. But understand whatever is going on, it is extremely auspicious because he is doing it for you. So it's a beautiful thing that is shared, Mom. Go ahead.
Yes, no, and thank you for highlighting that, because that's the key point, right? Is that I had no way out of that, and she gave the ultimate solution without even me understanding that, you know, that was something that was so needed. So I'm so grateful for that situation and that it happened. And so what she had said in her reading was, she will give me the mind, the wisdom, the money, and the understanding and the life of Savanyapita Kata. So she put all these things in place to say, I'll give you all these things so that you can hold the space for that life. So then what happened after, so I get home, you know, I was home for about a week now. And then during that time, I still like, I'm shocked about it. He manifested, because she said part of it was money, part of it was mind, part of it was wisdom, right? So I was having all these pieces happen. The money piece, $50,000 has manifested since she did that reading for me. $50,000. And like, yes, and that's in cash. And it cleared every single debt that we had. I had made a commitment to my husband to say, hey, before
Wow. Just
I'm,
how many days it's been since you received Devi's blessings, ma?
almost, so 2 weeks tomorrow, and then $50,000.
Wow. Just in less than 2 weeks,
Yes.
as soon as Devi blessed,
Yes.
50,000 USD.
Yes.
50,000 USD has manifested. Not just that, all your debts have been completely cleared. Wow.
Yes, and that's not all. I also, I had lost my job a month ago. And thank God, because I needed to be off in order to heal this thing, right? So even in that moment when I've asked for blessings, she had already started the work. Like, that's what we need to understand, right? She'd already started the work. So I lost my job a month ago. And then yesterday I landed the largest contract I've had, because I opened my own business within a month, because I felt like, go do your own thing, go be your own boss. Finally, you've been let go from your job. Why not do that? And I was a little scared, but she gave me the largest contract that I couldn't even have imagined this contract, which I start this morning, which is why I'm sharing so early. And so now I've also gotten that contract, plus my husband, who'd been out of work for a year, has his dream job. All of this happened within this 1 month period of time, and then within this last 2 weeks.
Wow. Amazing, ma. Amazing. You know what? Actually, one big, beautiful thing that you shared was, as soon as Devi blessed, even though that you were actually, see, we are having a limited perception, right? For us, what do we see? We're like, oh God, Devi blessed, but I'm going to the hospital. That's all as a human mind we see. But you understood, okay, whatever is happening, it is auspiciousness, because he is doing it. Mm-hmm. And whether you understood it at that time or not, when you just went with the flow, without showing any resistance, without saying a no, when you just went with the flow, you understood how he had planned the whole thing for you. And in less than 2 weeks, without you having a job, 50,000 USD has manifested, and all your debts have been cleared. Wow.
Actually,
that's
Ma,
really amazing, Ma.
The way your space is, Ma, Claire Lang, I just want to share with you the way your whole space is. Many times I've heard, even actually the stories, the way Swamiji makes miracles in your life is just so beautiful. And I think you have to keep coming back and sharing with people how beautifully so many manifestations keep happening. See, in the normal world, logically, if you see, there are so many, logically, you have to consider so many insecurities, so many gains and losses to make any steps in your life. And one thing that I've always seen is, whenever situations happen to you in your life, you have just told, okay, Swamiji, you'll just pray to Swamiji. And every time I've seen how Swamiji attends to your prayers. Every time, like Swamiji will just shower so much of blessings. Even the time that you lost your job, like you were sharing, the day you lost your job and then you come back and then you see the next day your husband gets another job who's not been, right? So like there's so much of so many things. This is what like Swamiji does. When you just move out of the way, when you leave your life in divine's hand, when you leave the reins of your life in the hands of the divine, he just knows how to drive. He knows the whole 360-degree view of your life. So it is such really a beautiful sharing. Ma.
Thank you so much for coming and sharing.
Yeah, and is there anything else you want to share? Is there anything else that you want to share to all the viewers?
The only thing that I wanted to share additionally to that is exactly what you said, is as many times as you can share these miracles that happen, even, the seemingly small ones, do it. And I've actually started a TikTok channel and started doing videos of sharings of miracles that have happened. And I've had such a great success in following on TikTok through sharing. So I just wanted to share that as well, that, through all the social media platforms, like, share these stories and these miracles with the world, because so many people have connected to Swamiji just by the sheer shock of the life stories that I've had, and that these daily miracles are just part of my life now. They're not even something that, I sit there and think like, oh, this is such a big thing. It's like, oh yes, another thing, thank you. Like it's just thing after thing after thing. The blessings never stop. So share as much as possible. That's the only thing that I wanted to leave everybody with. And thank you so much for allowing me to come and share.
That is really beautiful and that's amazing. Actually, you should make a video of even this sharing also and share it with people. And thank you so much, Ma.
And we're having so many viewers who have responded also. We have Divyananda Manitya, who has commented, wow, Ma. And she's put, yes, everything is auspicious, even if we cannot see it. And Devika Rani Airapadam has put, wow, beautiful sharing, Ma. Again and again, Amma, Devi Parashakti is showering. Love the sharings, and they are so inspiring. Wow. Yes, absolutely, man. Each time we hear, it is just so enriching to each of us, the possibility that we hold in front of us, that Swamiji, having Swamiji in each of our lives. So thank you so much, Ma Claire Lang. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing, Ma. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam, thank you.
And now we saw one aspect, one perspective. Each day having so many sharings and so many people coming and sharing reminds me of how all we need to do is just one step. And that one step is not something big. That one step can be just saying, yes, and that one step can even be a decision to wait, whatever. But the moment you show your yes, your intention, the divine, the cosmos is just waiting for showering itself on you. And like Swamiji beautifully tells in the Living Enlightenment, nothing happens by accident. Nothing is an accident in cosmos. Everything happens because the existence has planned for it. Everything happens because the cosmos has more strategic plan, more better plan, and more better action items just for you. So now on this note, we have the next person who is joining us after Ma Claire Lang, and I thank Ma Claire Lang again for being here. And next we have Ma Jin Hao. So we saw now a person from Canada, this end of the world, and then sharing with what their experience has been. Now we have another person from all the way on the other side of the world, Ma Jin Hao from New Zealand. So Nithyananda Ma, and I request you just a introduction of yourself. How long you've known Swamiji for, and just a brief introduction.
I know Swamiji last year in September, so it has been almost 7 months now.
Oh, wow. Only
yes.
7 months you've been knowing Swamiji.
Yes.
How are you feeling right now being here? You got blessings directly from Devi?
Yes. I'm so happy that in September I found Swamiji, and actually he also found me. I know I joined the Parashakti session at the online course, and then I met Swamiji online. And when I first see him, just beyond my logically, I just start to cry. I don't know why. There was a voice inside me. It said, "Finally, I found you. What have you done to me in the past 30 years? Why you just found me, and why I only found you now?" There was a sound saying like this, and I because in the Maya world, when I see Indian, I don't have many Indian friends, and when I see Swamiji, I don't know why this just come out. I just cried. My tears just can't stop. And then I just start being very interested in his teachings. And also I become a volunteer in the Parashakti course, started to do translations. And I get to know more and more about him. And then I get really, just interested, and then I'm here now. Yeah.
Actually, that journey you shared itself is amazing, Ma. Just meeting Swamiji, and then you decided it's just him. And then you decided, then you just started volunteering for Parashakti, just becoming more and more part of him. So beautiful, Ma.
Yes.
Yes, and now being called by Devi Parashakti herself. Just 7 months you've known Swamiji, and actually we both have seen your journey from your first ever session in Paramashram. I remember being there, and I remember seeing how you were and how you are so many parts, and immediately you decided to become part of the Kailasa by sharing your time and volunteering, and now you are here with Devi Parashakti showering you talking to Devi herself. How does it make you feel? What has your experience with the Akashic readings been so far?
Yeah, so this I did the Akashic record with Devi Parashakti just this afternoon. It just happened. Actually, I was about to leave my house to pick up my son from daycare, And then just because I still have some time, so I just looked on my cell phone, and the YouTube channel just popping out. I saw that DEVI Parashakti is doing the darshan. So I said, oh, I still have a few minutes. Why don't I just sit here and watch the darshan? So then I started to watch her doing the darshan, and I see lots of people were actually leaving the message, on the YouTube channel. There were like 600 of message, and I said, oh, okay, I will also sending my request. Just to send a one request and see how it goes. So I asked the DEVI Parashakti to bless my son's language development. I want her to bless my son to start talking soon. And then I just sent the message through YouTube. And then just within 3 seconds, DEVI Parashakti started to call out my name. She said, Jin Ho. And I was like shocked. I said, come on, how can this be so fast? I just sent out my message and she called out my name. And then she started to talking in Tamil, which I don't understand. But then she also mentioned my son's name. That made me more sure that she is talking to me. After that finish, I just feel the love and the gratitude. I just feel the power, the energy, and I feel very, very happy. I know I'm being blessed, although I don't know what she said. So I was still in that happy moment, enjoying the darshan, enjoy the happiness. I was thought, oh, I'm so lucky. But just after 10 minutes, DEVI Parashakti called my name again. She said, Jin Ho. I'm like, oh, what? Are you calling me again? And then she started talking, which I don't understand. Then she said one word, which is in English. She said, New Zealand. Oh, which I understand, New Zealand. That is the country I am in now. So I said, I'm very sure she is talking to me directly. She is looking at me. And she said, Jin Ho, and then blah, blah, and then New Zealand. I said, oh, what's that? So I was very excited. And then after she sent me the blessings, she just left. The red curtain just closed. So I was very, very happy. I was eager to know what she said to me. So I asked the translator what she said. And by that time, the translator was even excited than me. She already sent me the translation to my phone. And then I pick up the phone. I read the message. So DEVI Parashakti, the first blessing she gave to me, she said, I will bless your son. He will start talking immediately. Also, I will take care of his enlightenment education. You will live prosperously. Don't be fear. Okay, so this is the first blessing. The second blessing, which is another bonus, it is a bonus. I didn't even ask for it. So the second blessing is, she said, you will become SJP.
Wow.
And also, yeah, SJP Katha. And also she will make Kailasa, New Zealand, happen through me. So I am so in such a joy. So DEVI Parashakti, she just gave me the blessing far more than what I have asked for. I only sent her a request. Yeah, ask her to bless my son. And she not even said, she said she will bless my son to talk immediately. And also she will look after his enlightenment education. She also calms, yeah. She also calms me. She said, don't be a fear. So wow. She knows my inside, because I am in kind of fear and powerfulness, but she knows me. She knows what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. Just by saying one word, don't be a fear. And suddenly just this the fear just disappears. I feel so calm, so peaceful under her protection.
Actually, so
yeah.
beautiful sharing, because this just this thing that you told, no, I didn't even ask her, but even what I asked her, much more than that, she has showered upon me. Understand? This is exactly how cosmic mother is. So such a big blessing for you to have that as an experiential cognition. Now everything you look at, anything you look at, let's say now you want to take the first step for becoming the SJP Karta, you will just understand, hey, whatever I do, she is going to be taking care of me. She is going to be showering me much more than what I can even ask for. If you wanted anything that you want to do in your life, you will see how this cognition will just come up in you, because you have experienced it. Ma, millions of people are waiting. So many people. Actually, here what we are seeing itself, so many beings. But in the cosmos, all the 33 crore like devas, devatas, rishis, munis, yogis, kinnaras, kinnara, so many people, so many beings are waiting just to have a glance of Devi. Here, Devi is calling out your name. Wow.
Actually, Ma,
this afternoon,
this afternoon, when I heard the blessings that Devi showered upon you, I was like so happy, because the way Devi blessed in Tamil was so powerful. She told, the first time when she called out your name, she was like, don't worry, I am manifesting now in your son. And she said all the blessings that she gave, she said, he will start talking now. I will manifest Jnanam, Yogam, and enlightenment. Jnanam means enlightenment. Then Devi told, I'll take care of everything. And then I remember even in the second blessing, when Devi was telling, she'll make the New Zealand Kailasa happen through you. She was like, I'll give you the space, I'll give you the strength. Like she said, in Tamil, she was saying, Manam, Dhanam. Then she said, everything she'll give. The whole knowledge, everything she'll give your inner space for that Sarvagya Pita to happen through you. Each of these blessings, like you were sharing, Ma, these were what was in your inner space, right? You never asked about that fear verbally, but that's exactly what she knows. And that's the best part. You know, only a mother, it is only a mother who can understand just by looking at you, right? Like just by knowing you, if you have like in your biological mother, just when she looks at you, she'll know, oh, you are hungry. That's what you need the most. Even if you're crying, angry, she'll know what exactly she needs to do to make you quiet. Same way, a mother, the cosmic mother, even without having to look at you, she just knows what needs to be done when in your life. And that is exactly what she will attend to in your life. Such a beautiful sharing. So beautiful, amazing.
Like really just shows how cosmos showers. You know, each person, just the previous person, Claire Lang had shared how, like, you know, you just, whatever is happening is so auspicious because it is he who is doing it. Same way now, you have given a beautiful, powerful cognition. Cosmic mother is too compassionate. She will give not just what you ask for, but much more than what you ask for. Very, very beautiful, Ma. Very beautiful. Thank you so much. Anything else you can share, Ma?
I also want to add that in the YouTube channel, there was many messages, almost like 600. And when the cosmic mother called out my name, and she even know where I am. She said, Jinho, New Zealand. She even blessed our New Zealand, and she know I'm in New Zealand. This is just far beyond my logic. So that means she sees me. She's everywhere. She's with me all the time. So
you know what? Just this one thing, heals are very till our bio memory level, because you are known by the cosmos itself. Understand now, Jinhauma, Devi knows you.
Yeah.
She knows where you are, she knows you.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful, Ma. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you for such a beautiful sharing.
It is so, each time we listen to all of your sharing, it is so beautiful. It just feels like we are having that experience. That's literally, that is what every time when you share something, you just remind me, oh my God, yes, how Swamiji just attends to everybody in each and every one of our life. So it was such a beautiful sharing, man. You shared with all of us the powerful cognition of how, whether you know or not, Devi knows you. Even before you know you, she knows you. Even before you love you, she loves you. And she was always there attending to you. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for sharing, ma. And yes, I'm so happy to have you as part of Kailasa, because I know I'm so excited to see how Devi is going to manifest the whole New Zealand Kailasa through you.
Yes.
So happy for you. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you, Ma Nithyananda.
Nithyananda.
Yes. Now the next person that we have is Ma Dharmadharananda.
Actually,
Dharmodayananda, sorry.
Just a small, yes. Now we will be having the next participant. Before we have Ma Dharmodaya, sorry, Ma, we are having Ma Mahajanani, who's also from who's a Chinese. So since Ma Jinhao also knows Chinese, she's going to be here helping us translate for Ma Mahajanani. So I will we are going to be having Ma Mahajanani also share with us. I would just request Ma Jinhao to just share with us, translate with us what Ma Mahajanani has to share. So we're having people from different parts of the globe coming and sharing. So just before we move to Ma Dharmadayananda, we have Ma Mahajanani who's going to be joining us. So Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda, nice to see you all.
So happy to be here.
Yes, my name is Mahajanani. I am in Hong Kong, and I met Swamiji in May 2020, just 1 year. And I am participated in Darshan today and got the blessing for the daily Parashakti. And I feel so excited. And she said the task too. I'm giving goodness and future. Do not fear. Go and come. And my feeling right now, I am loved and loved by the universe. So after the end, I linked with Swamiji Murti. I feel that he has been waiting for me for a long time. He has been giving me love and waiting for me to accept it. And I am very grateful to meet Swamiji and Paramashiva. Yes. Thank you.
Wow. It's so beautiful, Ma. And
so how did you feel, out of so many people, your name being called out and they be blessing you with goodness?
今后可以翻译一下吗？谢谢。
就是说，当你得知女神有为你解答的时候，你的感受是什么？
我当时的感受呢是很突然，觉得不可能吧，真的教我了吗？这样子。
So the first reaction she felt is like, oh, how can she call me? She felt very surprised. She thought it's impossible. She got called.
So beautiful to hear each and every one of your experience.
So Ma, how did you feel like, when Devi herself is calling you now and she showered you? So what started happening in your life? What did you start? So you said, right, like when she blessed you with goodness, etc. What was the cognition shift that you had?
就是说，当你得知 Devi 女神有回答你、有祝福你的时候，你的内心发生了些什么变化？你有得到了哪些强烈的认知？你的经历和感受，为我们分享一下。
我一直觉得自己是不被爱的，也不可能被爱。然后呢，突然之间，整个宇宙好像的爱都包围着我，就这样。
So she thought before she thought she doesn't deserve love. She thought nobody loved her. But when she got the blessing from Devi, she suddenly felt that the cosmic mother, the whole world, the whole cosmic loved her. She just feel the love was surrounding. She was surrounded by love, by the love energy. Yeah.
Wow, that's very beautiful, Ma. Actually, that is one amazing cognition that you need to have, because it's such a deep healing that has happened then. It's such a deep healing. That's really beautiful, Ma, because that healing that you have experienced, you know, it really, like, your whole inner being, this experiences that sweetness. Now you know who told nobody loves you. Hey, whether you human beings love me or not, I have my cosmic mother who loves me. That will empower you like anything. Then anywhere you go, you'll radiate that love. Simply people will be friends with you.
所以就是说，女神她给你祝福，对你来说就是一种疗愈。你之前感觉不到人们对你的爱，但是现在女神爱你，整个宇宙都是在播撒爱和祝福给你。所以以后你要记住，你要带着这份爱，带着这份感受啊，去发散，去传播这份爱。所以你永远是被爱的，是被宇宙母亲爱的。
好的，然后我还想分享一下，昨天呢，马凯拉萨联系我说我需要成为 SJP， 然后呢，帕拉马修瓦会透过我显化金钱，然后其实还会显化香港凯拉萨，然后今天就得到了女神的祝福，我就觉得非常的感恩，就这样。
So she said yesterday, Ma Kalasa contacted her and said she will become SJP, and Paramashiva will manifest through her. Through her, Hong Kong Kalasa will be built, will be manifested. And then today, she got Devi Parashakti's blessing. So she was very happy, very joyful.
Wow. Ma, that's one of the best things. I'm seeing so many Chinese participants who are sharing how Ma Kailasa is just showing them and like enriching them. It is only a person who has had that best experience will be in the courage to share that with everybody. And each of you coming and sharing how happy you are that you even got to know about such an opportunity. It is so beautiful, because if something is my best experience, whatever has been my best experience, I will be like, I'll do all possible things to reach that out to many people. That is what I'm seeing happen here, and each of you getting Devi's blessings to manifest that, and how joyful each of you are after that is so beautiful. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you so much, Majinha, for your translation also. And thank you so much, Mahajanani, for coming and sharing with us. It's really beautiful and shows that how that powerful shift simply happens because she is taking care. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you.
Yes.
And now we have the next person. Before entering into the next person, let us take a short break.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhavasamadhidarshan, Devi Bhavasamadhidarshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see
Every prayer you are asking, those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti, simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you,
So beautiful sharings are going on. So many divine leelas that so many different people are sharing, how the divine cosmic mother is just showering upon each and every one of them. And now the next person that we have with us who has come to share her experience with us is Ma Dharmodayananda. So Nithyananda, Ma Dharmodaya.
Nithyananda.
How are you?
Oh, very good, very good. I'm doing great, Ma.
Give a brief introduction about yourself. How long you've known Swamiji for? Where are you from?
Sure, yes. My name is Nithya Dharmodayananda, and I'm from Queens, New York. I've known Swamiji since 2011, but I didn't meet him physically until 2013. And since meeting Swamiji, my life has completely changed for the best. Every day it's like, you know, having such a beautiful life.
Wow, nice.
Beautiful, Ma.
So what was this divine Leela that happened in your life that you have come to share with all of us today?
Well, you know, first of all, can I say how, you know, I started looking for a guru since 2000, about 15 years ago. I started looking for a guru because I know that in order to become enlightened, you must have a guru, a living guru. And in the West, we don't have gurus. You know, the gurus that we have, they were not up to my standard. So I even gave up hope of ever finding a guru. And then I met a Mahant, and he introduced me to Swamiji. And the first program that I went to was one of those weekend programs back in 2011. And the first time I saw Swamiji, I was like, oh my God, I've been waiting for you all my life. And that was the first time that I saw Swamiji.
Oh my God. This is literally the feeling that everybody has. Even as you were sharing, or before you, Ma, Jinho was sharing, and then we had commenters on YouTube like Ma Farah, Z. All of them were like, yes, that's the same feeling that happened when we saw Swamiji for the first time. I have been waiting for you all my life. Where have you been?
Yes. And since meeting Swamiji, so many beautiful things have happened in my life. So many miracles, you know, many beautiful things, and I can't thank Swamiji enough. So, you know, the day when I got blessings from Parashakti, I was so surprised. And her blessing was so sweet, and I'm very unexpected. I wasn't expecting her to respond to me. And the feeling I got was so ecstatic. I felt like, now I know she's taking care of me. There's nothing else for me to ask for. That was the feeling I got.
Wow. You know, just that one feeling, Ma. You know, I don't need to ask for anything.
Yeah.
She knows she is taking care of me. She is just showering me. Beautiful, Ma. Go ahead.
Yeah. That is exactly the feeling I got, that I don't need to ask for any more things. She's taking care of everything. That is the realization that I came to, that I don't need to ask for things anymore. So I know that she's taking care of everything, and Swamiji is always taking care of me.
So that is a beautiful click that you've got.
Yes. No.
The first thing that she shared. Anything else that you want to share, Ma?
Yes, I don't understand why, so many other people don't seem to connect to Swamiji. They don't realize who he is. I can't understand why. I mean, just one satsang, it's for, to me, is enough to enlighten someone. So I still so many people make fun and they don't believe. Like, how could you not believe after even one satsang? So much knowledge. I mean, I don't think a regular, pandit has knowledge that's wrapped in one satsang. So there's so much knowledge in just one discourse, and I don't understand why still people are not getting connected. There's still so many trollers out there, and they're just wasting their time.
So how did you feel now, Devi Parashakti has blessed you? So what all started happening? What did you start experiencing? Anything new, like a breakthrough that you had? Do you want to share with the participants?
Yes. Well, I started having a lot more energy, and I can do, I can work way more now since that breakthrough.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Ma.
Beautiful. Is there anything else you want to add, Ma? Why do you think Parashakti's Akashic readings is needed for humanity at this point in time? How has that benefited, and how has that been, your experience has been with that?
Oh, knowing that, Devi herself knows my name and cares about me. Everyone should feel loved and know that Paramashiva and Parashakti themselves know about us. They are real parents.
Beautiful.
So true, Ma. Beautiful. And actually, at this point in time, that is what is really needed for people. I heard so many people share where they would have gotten greatest of miracles, greatest of things with Devi. But the first thing everybody says is, more than all of that, she knows me. She called out my name and she spoke to me. Understand? That is one click that really, it's still like, it strikes me strongly each time I hear people share that, because everything on planet Earth today has a transaction. There's something you need to do, and there's always a gain and gain. Every time there is always, it's on both the sides, and everything has a secret benefit that is gained. Every relationship, every action, every work, every person on planet Earth, everybody has a give and take. You give something, you get something, and that's how everything runs. The only thing that can be unconditional, unbiased, true, and as compassionate, as honest as it can be is the love of the Master, is the love of the Cosmic Mother. And that is what I'm reminded of each time when everybody shares. More than anything, she knew what exactly I needed. And she called out my name. And she has blessed me. That is what, that very point heals so many lives, so many people. And that's so beautiful, and that's so touching to hear each time. So beautiful. Thank you, Ma.
Yeah. Actually, Ma, with this, with how Devi has showered upon you, any other, any click that you got or any revelation that you had, which made you feel like, wow, Devi just, anything that you want to share to the viewers?
More and more, I want to create myself a Kailasa ecosystem for those around me. And so that is what I want to focus on. And that's why I want to, move to Florida so I can create an ecosystem and help others as well.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you
Ma.
so much.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you for coming, and
Yeah.
thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you. Nithyananda.
Yes, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much, Ma. Nithyananda.
And actually, we are having so many people who are commenting here. So many people, like Ma Farazi has put, yes, to realize a powerful cognition is like the whole cosmos opens for us. For you to have the confidence, Ma Devi loves you and fills me for you. Absolutely. And Ma Prema Bhaktika has put, thank you, Swamiji. Ma Durga Nanda has put, nothing compares to the feeling connection with Divine Mother. And Ma Farah has put so many completions towards our parents. Compassion fills the inner space. Ma Divyananda has posted Cosmic Mother and Swamiji knows the best way and time to relate with
And
each
if
one
you
of
all
us.
are wondering where we are reading out these comments from, please tune into Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda YouTube channel, and you can post your comments or experiences, clicks, sharings, and post it so that you can interact with us. Thank you so much for all of your sharings, also like all of you coming and continuously posting your clicks. That's really inspiring. Now we have the next person with us, Ma Nithya Amurtananda, who has come, and she is going to be sharing with us her experience, what Leela did, Divine Cosmic Mother do in her life. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda Ma Nithya Amurtananda from Singapore, and I've known Swamiji since 2012.
Could you just come a little closer to the mic, Ma? Your audio is a little.
Can you hear me, Ma?
If you
It's
could
possible a little more louder.
Louder, Ma. Okay. Is it okay, Ma? Can you hear me, Ma?
Yes, go ahead, Ma.
Okay, yeah. So I know Swamiji since 2012, and we went on a cruise together. So that was my first IA. Yeah. So I have been with Swamiji ever since, and he has blessed me with many, many IAs after that. Yeah. And even though I only said it in my inner space, I want to be with Swamiji every December, he actually just answered my prayer like that. So that was just like miracle. That was like my miracle upon miracle already. So I'm feeling very blessed. And yeah, so this DEVI Akashic reading, it's like by Swamiji's grace. The first reading was just so important. It was like a very, very big thing to me. Actually, I was feeling also quite down, and like I don't deserve to have my question answered. But suddenly, just before the reading, Premananda just called me and said, "Hey, why don't you just ask your question?" Then I say, "All right." So well, I will just listen. Since you asked me, then I will do it. Yeah. So I put in my question, but actually I needed a lot of blessings at this point in time. So I was in the session, and
Could you be a little more louder? So
your audio is not.
So yeah, I was in the session, in Akashic session, and I was listening to all the participants' answers and all. I was feeling like, this is good, this is great. And even though my question is not answered, but it feels so relevant to me, and it feels like Devi is answering me already. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, I just started crying, just crying like crazy. Actually, crying is not the word. It was more like wailing, really wailing, just like how in IA, Swamiji would just be pulling things out of us, like all the pains and all the griefs and everything. And it's just like he's dissolving all the janmas or karmas. Suddenly, I just started wailing, and I was in a vehicle parked at the corner. I was so afraid that people were listening, but I couldn't stop. I really couldn't stop. Then suddenly, I heard my name. I was like, shocked. I was like, oh my God, Devi is calling me. And when she read, I just couldn't stop. Still, it was still going on and on. The energy was so intense. I couldn't listen much, but I was just absorbing somehow. Yeah. So I actually asked for my ancestors' karmas to be dissolved away because I somehow felt that something was blocking me. Something was just not in place, and I finally found that Devi is the key. She is the key to everything. Yeah. So it's just like somehow everything clicked and it became aligned, and she even blessed me that my present karmas are dissolved. I was just after that I felt such an intense headache, just very, very strong headache. But what a blessing to be able to have janmas of karma just for this headache, and just the next day it just disappeared completely and I was just healed. Yeah. And yeah, that was just so big. I couldn't, yeah, no words can express that feeling, ma. Yes, ma. Yes.
Really beautiful, Ma. Actually, everybody needs to understand that, just a glimpse of the avatar removes janmas of karma from you. Means the karmas that you have collected from birth together from you. You might experience this as like how your bliss tears are just bursting out of you, like where you don't know why, but it's just coming out of you, exploding through you, or whether it is that intense silence happening inside you, or levitation, any form it can manifest. But understand, it means the darshan is working on you. So really, really beautiful. Even if you're not able to stop smiling, understand it is her divine love working on you. So really, really so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, Amurtananda. And now we are going to be moving to the next participant. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you so much for being here, Ma. Thank you so much for sharing. And yes, thank you so much, Ma Amurtananda. And before we have the next person share, let's just take a small break and we'll have the next participant joining us to share their journey and their experience.
1 or 2 times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhavasamadhidarshan, Devi Bhavasamadhidarshan. By 3rd time, 4th time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Bhavasamadhidarshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhavasamadhidarshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifested. The cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. during the Bhavasamadhidarshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. See, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhavasamadhidarshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction and then he asked, will you do it? I was shocked. I immediately folded my hands and said, you are God, you are Shiva. How can...
Yes, Nithyananda. We have been hearing so many experiences from people from different walks of life, many of them who are mothers and some of them who are looking for a child, some of them who are wanting to have breakthrough in wealth, some of them who are wanting to have breakthrough in health, each and every one of them. And we know just what Devi knows to attend. She just knows what that person needs and she showers them with that. So we have our next participant here joining us to share with us their experience in their breakthrough.
So now we are going to be having Maitri Solai, who's going to be coming and sharing her experience with us. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda Ma.
So how are you?
I'm good, Ma. Thank you. How are you?
Yes, we are awesome, Ma. And just wanted to ask you, would you want to give a brief introduction about yourself and where you're from and how long you've known Swamiji for?
Sure, Ma. So I'm from Boston and I've known Swamiji for the past almost 2.5 years now. My first program was in Bidadi in December 2018. I attended Paramashivoham, but I missed the chance of seeing Swamiji in person, getting his physical darshan. So that is still something I'm waiting for. And I've been associated with the Sangha, ever since I finished Paramashivoham. I was so impressed and so inspired by Swamiji and his mission. And I've been involved in Sangha projects from then on.
Beautiful. Yes. So how has your, so what is it that you want to share? The Leelas, what is the experience that you have had and what is it that you want to share?
Sure, Ma. So I had an Akashic reading last month. Actually, it was not recent. It was almost 4 weeks ago. I had an Akashic reading from Devi Parashakti. So when it was first, when she uttered the words, I was very confused. Oh my God, what is she saying? She's talking about something that's very profound, very deep, that I understood. She said, I am liberating you from all old karmas and curses that have happened from old karmas. And that was kind of very deep and hard hitting for me. And, it took me at least a week or two to even understand the depth of what she said. I was kind of in shock, to be honest. But then as it settled down, I really understood how much I have been blessed. like so many like janmas and janmas of karmas that have been removed from my life. And she said, like I'm just liberating you from all of that. So, and then there was one more thing. I slowly, like when I started assimilating what she said, I understood how the divine has been in my life throughout and has like really saved me from all those old karmas in this birth itself. And it has blessed me. The divine has blessed me with such a beautiful life. And like when I started realizing that, I only felt tears of gratitude and bliss for for the divine, for always, for Devi Parashakti, for always being there for me.
Beautiful, ma. Now, what do you feel? Why do you feel this? Swamiji as an avatar coming down, just is happening, and how much Swamiji is extending himself for the humanity, attending to people day and night, and being there available for people, attending to everybody's prayers. Like how we saw Parameshwar comes down for every 9 months fall, and so is he. He's continuing to come down. He has come down as Swamiji, continuing to attend to everybody. So why do you think this Akashic reading is, why do you think this Akashic reading is needed for humanity, where Devi is revealing the blessings, the past, present, and future of people?
Sure, ma. So I think the Akashic reading is something very, very profound. That's something we cannot really understand from the current happenings in our life, from this life alone, because it is happening in the cosmic sense, from our past lives, from present life, and like how our future is going to be. We only have a very limited window of understanding about ourselves, about like we only have perceptions. But when we hear these words from Devi Parashakti, it comes from such compassionate like integrity, like it comes from a very divine space. Then it tells, like directly hits the being, and we are able to understand ourselves much deeper, much better. And so many like hidden patterns that we have not even, and the blind spots we have, that we have not even realized that we have all those things. For example, I have like such a deep rooted guilt pattern. I've always had it, but I never realized it. I used to tell people, anybody who came to me for like, like scanning and all that and healing, the first word would be drop the guilt. It was very easy for me to say that, but I never realized I had that myself, and I was beating myself with a stick all along. Only when Devi Parashakti spoke to me, I realized that I had this pattern, and just realizing the pattern, just having that awareness of that pattern inside, it liberated me from that pattern. And I was able to feel that tight knot that I had always had, that just got released in one Akashic reading. So, like if that healing could happen in just such a short time, and it just gives us that kind of a conscious breakthrough, I cannot imagine what humanity would get from, like from just hearing even about others, Akashic readings. We have so many breakthroughs. For example, in one of the Akashic readings, Amma said, don't create a karma of wasting my time, asking meaningless questions, something like that. So even wasting her time with meaningless questions that we will not follow is actually karma. That was another breakthrough that I got from that. Oh my God. So, her time is so precious. Every word she utters is so divine, so precious. And humanity has has so much to benefit from this. Only if we know like how much she's showering on us with her deep compassion and love. It will be like, like such a breakthrough for the entire humanity.
Wow, that is so beautiful. That is such a beautiful sharing, and that is what is needed for people like right now. And that is exactly what Devi is doing, attending to everybody and being there for each and every person, attending to them out of her utmost compassion, being Like only a person who loves you so much and who's so compassionate can be so honest and straightforward to you and attend to you. So that was a very beautiful sharing, Ma. And thank you so much for being here today. And thank you so much for being here to share today. Is there anything else? Anything else that you want to add?
Nothing else, Ma. It was, I'm truly blessed to receive this Akashic reading. Thank you so much, Devi Parashakti. Thank you so much, Swamiji. Nithyananda.
Thank you so much, Ma. Nithyananda. And now we'll be moving to the next segment. We have had so many people, Ma Maitreyi and so many others who beautifully have shared. And we'll now be moving on to our next segments, which are very exciting. That's coming up next. So let's get ready. After a short break, we're going to be moving on to the next segment, a very powerful revelation from Devi Parashakti.
Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction and then he asked, "Will you do it?" I was shocked. I immediately folded my hands and said, "You are God, you are Shiva. How can I not do what you say?" He laughed and said, "No, only if you know I am the Guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me." Understand? The most powerful cognition is God is Guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru. One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhavasamadhidarshan, Devi Bhavasamadhidarshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti, simply those prayers become reality and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Bhavasamadhidarshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhavasamadhidarshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhavasamadhidarshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhavasamadhidarshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth.
Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. In one line, if I have to put it in a simple way, seeing always each other with a tremendous love that everyone is Paramashiva. There starts Kailasa. Whether you hug each other, love each other, or ferociously train each other, the core cognition should be seeing each other as Paramashiva. That is where the seed of Kailasa starts.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist. Not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanyapitas all over the world. I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes.
Nithyananda, welcome back everyone. Now next segment we are going to see, you just heard how so many different disciples, being followers, devotees of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism are being blessed by Devi Parashakti, and how so many miracles have been happening from, somebody manifesting $50,000 to somebody having that great awakening in them, to somebody having the Kundalini experience, how their whole life has shifted after the blessings of Devi Parashakti. Now in this segment, we are going to share with you how can each and every one of us have that intense devotion, feeling connection with Devi Parashakti. And one of the ways Sanatana Hindu Dharma gives to experience that feeling connection is through the rituals, through the various offerings. When you make an offering to Devi Parashakti from that space of gratitude, from the space of deep devotion, Devi Parashakti's blessings awaken in you, and you can be blessed to have that deep feeling connection with Devi Parashakti. So in this segment, we are going to share with you what are the different ways you can connect with Devi Parashakti. So the next, the offering, we are going to share with you the list of offerings through which you can experience that feeling connection with the Devi Parashakti. So the first offering that we are going to have is the offering of E-Hundi. Bhakti Priya, Bhakti Gamya, Bhakti Vashya, Vayapaha, Shambhavi Sharada Aradhya, Sharvani Sharmadayini. Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion. She removes all the fears. So connect with Devi Parashakti, literally, especially at this time when the whole world is surrounded with fears, anxiety, insecurity. Devi is sure to remove all these fears. So make a E-Hundi offering. It can be any amount. Just from the space of deep gratitude and feeling connection with Devi Parashakti, make an E-Hundi offering for you to be blessed with all the auspiciousness, for you to experience the deep feeling connection with Devi Parashakti.
The next is the offering of Sankalpa chanting, where you feel you have a conscious resolution. Blesses the person offering with all its fruition of the desires and wishes he is yearning for. When we are receiving the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti, you have an opportunity to pray for a conscious resolution. Let's say if you want to manifest wealth, health, relationship, or some problem where you're looking for solution, you can create a conscious resolution and a prayer, that prayer to be fulfilled. And on behalf of your relatives and loved ones, you can also offer this Sankalpa chanting.
Tayatan mohyate vishwam shaiva vishwam prasuyate chaya chitta cha vijanam tushtarudhim prayachati. The goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess, being prayed without any interest in anything, gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and wealth in materialistic sense. So offering of Sankalpa blesses a person offering with all the fruition of the desires and wishes that he is earning for. The next offering that we have is the offering of Sahasra Nama Swarna Kasu, and it is in 3 different denominations. The smallest size is $75, then medium size is $151, and the largest size is $251. Nama Parayana Prita, she who likes the repetition of her various names, and this is an offering of the 1008 names of Devi Parashakti. It's a very special and unique offering. So offering of a gold coin inscribed with each of these 1008 names and receive the blessings to have the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, all the divine qualities of Devi Parashakti.
Next offering is the Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl, which says that I bow down to Goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearl and face shining like a full moon, who wears the anklets that are studded with the gemstones and has small bells, who is shining like the splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by Goddess Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the Goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion.
Offering of the finger pearl, the finger ring with a pearl, and receive the blessings to be showered by her compassion and pure love in all your endeavors. The finger ring with a pearl comes in 3 different sizes: $251 smallest size, $500 medium size, and $750 the largest size. The next offering that we are going to see is the offering of the golden lotus. The golden lotus, actually, lotus holds a very a special place. It's considered as a divine flower. There are hundreds of scriptural references using lotus in the worship of Paramashiva. Almost everything in the worship includes some form of a lotus, either a lotus flower or a petal or a pericarp. And the Shakti of Paramashiva is also called lotus. The base of the Paramashiva Linga is the Padma Pita. So offer the golden lotus in any size to wish for your wish to be fulfilled and be blessed to have the state space powers of Paramashiva, and let that blossoming of Paramashiva's Paramashanta Swarupa, the ultimate space of Paramashiva, to blossom in each and every one of us in any or every adverse situation in life. So the smallest size of the golden lotus that we can offer is $600.
The next offering is the Swarna Metti, which is gold toe ring. You whose brightness from toe rings destroy the darkness of ignorance from the minds of your devotees who prostrate at your feet. You whose brightness from your 2 feet overpass that of the lotus flower. So here you have an opportunity to offer the golden toe ring to Devi Parashakti, which is available at $750 US. So for you to liberation from the darkness of the mind and ignorance, offer toe ring to Devi Parashakti, adorning her sacred feet to be in constant gratitude for receiving her blessings in even the most difficult aspects of her life.
The next offering that we have is that of Swarna Mantika, the golden hairline jewelry.
Sorry for the technique.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your 3 eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
Is the Swarna Mantika, the gold hairline jewelry, which is available at $750 US. Sudha Sarabhivarshini, she who makes nectar flow in all her nerves from Sahasrara, she who gives the very pleasant experience of the ultimate. The Mangtika represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara chakra, which is completely opened. Offer the Mangtika to Devi Parashakti and receive the blessings of achieving the blissful stage of overflowing gratitude and the space of complete completion. The next offering is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, which is available at $1,008. Offering the Pratyaksha Pada Puja blesses the Yajaman with all the auspiciousness and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hindus and Jagadguru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. You also have an opportunity to offer Vastra Seva, the illumining splendor of Devi's two nails, dispel the darkness of the ignorance in her devotees prostrating in her feet. Her feet defeats the lotus in beauty. So you have this opportunity of offering the Vastra Seva, which is available at $1,008. Offering the Pratyaksha Pada Puja blesses the Yajaman with all the auspiciousness and the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Here is the overall all the offerings that are being presented here, which includes the e-hundi offering, which is available at any amount. The Sankalpa chanting, the conscious resolution, which is offered at $1. The Devi Sahasranama Kasil, the pure gold coin, each one with one sacred name of Devi from 1008 names, which is offered at 3 denominations, $75, $151, and $251. Next is the Mukta Anguti, the pearl finger ring, which is available at $251, $501, and $750. The Swarna Padma Pushpa, the gold lotus flower, which is available at $600. Swarna Metti, gold touring for lotus feet of Devi, which is available at $750. Swarna Mangtika, gold hairline jewelry, which is available at $750. The Pratyaksha Pada Puja, offering the ritualistic gratitude to Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness Swamiji, which is available at $1,008. And Vastra Seva is also available at $1,008. All these offerings are available at, you can avail these offerings from tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. So let us take a few minutes to sign up in tiny.cc/Devi offerings.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Next, we will enter into the preparation for the Bhavasamadhidarshan. One or more of the food offerings that you can offer to Devi Parashakti.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Pongal, tamarind rice, curd rice, murukku, appam, adirasam, pal payasam, vada or laddu. Now let us enter into the preparation for Bhavasamadhidarshan. Bhavasamadhidarshan, the next slide, no?
See, understand this Bhavasamadhidarshan is not an event that's happening in space and time. Rather, darshan happens the moment you are lifted out of space and time. Where actually during the Bhavasamadhidarshans, your very brain neurons mirror that of the avatar. Bhava, what is the word Bhavasamadhidarshan? What is the word of, what does Bhava mean? And directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through the meditation on the avatar is called as Bhava. The brain neurons mirror and activate and process all the observed movements or information of avatar just through the process of seeing. That is without any physical act of imitation, which means our entire body silently, without any movement, recreates what is happening distances far away in the avatar. So you will be experiencing the superconscious energy of the avatar. Understand, this science knows no distance. It's a phenomenon that modern science is just discovering and terming it as quantum tunneling. So what happens during this time? Our thought per second rate drastically reduces and you experience that beautiful space, that thoughtless space, which is where you become mentally at ease in coexisting with all the different dimensions beyond duality, where you and the divine become one, unconditioned by the parameters of time and space. So this concept of quantum tunneling is very easy to understand, just like this is how the modern day science explains it. Let's say an electron acts according to quantum physics, electron acts both as a particle as well as a wave. As a particle and a low kinetic energy electron cannot come over a hill of, an energy barrier. But as a wave, it can propagate through that energy barrier. Exactly like that, the quantum tunneling science works. This is exactly what is quantum tunneling. This is what happens to us during the Bhavasamadhidarshan. That is why you will be sitting distances far away and you will be receiving the avatar's image. And this is the same time we will actually be mirroring the neuron activities of the avatar. The exact neuron activities start happening in our brain.
Now let us learn the science of Bhavasamadhidarshan. There's a beautiful Apta Pramana, a reference from the Chaitanya Charitamrita from the 4th chapter, where once when Bhagavan Krishna is walking, he sees his own reflection on a jeweled ball. He says, how unprecedented and astonishing is this deep and indescribable sweetness of mind. Alas, when I see it, when I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness, just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it, but I can't. And after due consideration, I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika. It's a very, Bhavasamadhidarshan is a very beautiful science. It's where the consciousness, the formless, expresses through the being, the light body, the Divya Sharira, and manifests as Nija Avatara, the physical embodied form, for us to experience Paramashiva. There's a beautiful reference from scripture for this, from the Malini Vijayottara Tantra. The verse says,
Kathana Shakti Padadva Yadva Padavalokanat Prasadat Swaguru Samyak Prapyate Paramam Padam. By the enlightening teachings of the Guru Kathana, by the Shakti Pada, the good graceful transmission of spiritual powers, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru Prasada, the ultimate goal and space, the Paramam Padam is attained. So what happens during the Bhavasamadhidarshan? So understand, I'm just going to go over the example. So here, for example, Devi Parashakti, pure formless, enters the being, like manifests the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests in the physical form as Devi Meenakshi. Same way, Bhagavan Paramashiva, the pure consciousness, expresses through the being of Subramanya and manifests as Nijavatara in the physical form of Bhagavan Muruga. Bhagavan Paramashiva, when he is manifesting through the Divya Sharira, the being of Arunagiri Yogeshwara, and when he manifests as the Nijavatara, he is the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, his divine holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda. Same way, Bhagavan Parandama expresses through the being of Mahavishnu and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. The Archatara, the deity, reflects the consciousness, manifests the being, the superconscious energy. But because we human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archatara directly, the cosmos comes down. The avatar happens. He comes down in the physical form just to bridge this gap and create the superconscious energy in all of us. And during the Bhavasamadhidarshan, actually when the avatar is manifesting the beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva, the auspicious components of those beings, Ganesha, Subramanya, whoever, the auspicious components and powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us. So basically, the dimensions of Paramashiva manifesting in the Nijavatara for us to experience the same is Bhavasamadhidarshan.
Bhavasamadhidarshan is a direct experience of causeless bliss. During Bhavasamadhidarshan, our being comes alive and celebrates with the energy wave of existence. So what then happens is our muscle learns to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. And the Bhavasamadhidarshan is like a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, which allows you to glimpse the formless in a way you can understand. Even without much effort from our side, our very bio-memory awakens the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness during Bhavasamadhidarshan. To have a glimpse of, having darshan of an avatar cleanses the karmas of lifetimes and creates a deep and lasting transformation.
Now, what is the best space to receive this from? Gratitude. Just be in the space of gratitude, because gratitude enables a reflection of consciousness on all levels: physical, physiological, psychological, and ultimately conscious level. Until darshan preparation that we do is a preparation. Meditation is a preparation for us to help fall in the space of gratitude. Because what happens when you are in the space of gratitude, all the conscious resolutions, the sankalpas you have taken, all what you want or need in your life just drops. You become a pure mirror, like ready to reflect the consciousness of Paramashiva. So what is the context now we need to have? Okay, one is a space of gratitude. But what is the context? Understand? The context you need to have is Sohamasmi. I know you are the source of everything. You are everything. You are in the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivan. And you are in this body too. You are the source of both. Oh, Devi Parashakti, let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi. Now, in the same space, get ready with the Panchopachara Puja kit before we enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. The Panchopachara Puja kit items are Gandha, sandalwood paste powder, flowers, incense stick, lamp, and Naivedyam, the food offering. So now we are going to be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. So now what is Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra? Actually, Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra is extremely powerful chants which heals you completely and gives anything and everything that you want in your life. Today, just like how a lit lamp can light another lamp, same way the avatar transmits his spiritual energy through a process called Diksha. Now, the Diksha can happen as Nayana Diksha, just through his look, Sparsha Diksha, just through his touch, or Mantra Diksha, where the avatar literally births himself in the form of mantras and enters inside us. And that is what is this Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. We are going to be offering the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra at the lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva, the very embodiment of Devi Parashakti herself. So we are going to be offering these prayers, and this is a healing service, this is a prayer service that Kailasa has been offering to the whole humanity. And during many tough times, every single day we have been doing this offering to everyone. And twice a day, actually 24/7, the prayer service is going on in various campuses. And anybody wants to get healed, or if you're going through some tough time, everything, just a call Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra will be chanted for you. Now let's enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. So today we are going to be praying for all the beings who are affected due to COVID-19, or if your near and dear ones are affected by COVID-19 to be completely healed. And we are also going to be offering our prayers so that you can come out of all your debts and financial crises. You can come out of all your relationship issues that you're suffering with. And we are also going to be praying to Devi Parashakti to bestow her blessings on your life so that you have a stable wealth, stable job, and stability in your life. We are also going to be praying so that you are protected from all the natural calamities that are happening, and so that you are healed from any diseases or disorders. Your near and dear ones are healed from any diseases and disorders. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti so that with her divine grace, with her divine blessings, you are going to come out of this tough pandemic and the suffering, the pains, everything. And we are going to experience a joyful, blissful life. We are going to be praying to Parashakti herself so that the energy, the Shakti is sitting inside you is awakened and you are able to face life, handle life. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti so that you can experience the deep fulfillment and deep completion with your mother, as a mother and as a child to your mother. We are also going to be praying to Parashakti so that you are able to come over your enemies, you are able to win over your enemies, and for all the enmity to melt down. We are going to be praying to Mother Parashakti herself so that all the war, terrorism, violence in the world is completely wiped out and peace, the Paramashanta Swarupa, is happening in each and every one of us and healing the whole world. We are also going to be praying to Parashakti so that anyone who is suffering with any mental patterns inside you, mental pain, physical pain, psychological pain, or conscious pain, to come out of all those pains completely. So now we are going to be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra 360. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Ham Nithyanandaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Triguna Rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
Let us now enter into the conscious resolution. In the presence of the Master, the power of Sankalpa itself will deliver the experience to manifest a reality. I surrender to that Sadguru who is eternal bliss and is a supreme happiness, the one who is the embodiment of wisdom and is beyond duality, who is omnipresent, to whom the supreme goal is giving enlightenment experience, who is eternal, pure and unshakable, who is a silent spectator of all thought processes, who is beyond emotions, who is without the three qualities called Sattva, Rajas and Tamas.
Om Amopata Samasta Duridakshaya Dwara Bhagavati Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Asya Devadevasya Mahadevasya Kilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayakasya Sakala Jagat Srishti Sthiti Samhara Tiro Bhava Anugrahakya Panchagritya Parayanasya Adimadhyantarhitasya Aprameya Parakramasya Tattvartha Gocharasya Akarokaramakaratmaka Pranavatmakasya Vrishabharudhasya Mahadevasya Kamikadivatulanta Mahatantrakya Shaivagamaswarupasya Sakaranigamaagamaswarupasya Shuddhadvaita Shaivaswarupasya Nithyananda Padastasya Nithyananda Swarupasya Shuddha Satchidananda Vigrahasya Rupa Rupatitasya Sakala Nishkala Swarupasya Nitya Niranjana Niramaya Nirvikara Akhandadi Visheshanasya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashivasya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Avatara Bhutasya सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवस्य च प्रीत्यर्थं शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीय पराधे श्री श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये शुभनाम संवत्सरे शुभायने शुभरतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरे युक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ. During this auspicious time, during the second half of the lifetime of Lord Brahma, during the Kalpa called Shvetavaraha, during the regime of Vaivasvata Manu, during the first quarter of the Yuga called Nitya Yuga, in the island called Jambu, in the continent called Bharatavarsha, in the Indian subcontinent called Bharatakhanda, in the southern side of Mount Meru, in the Shaka era, during the year called Plava, which is one of the set of 60 years, and which is in practice of which Prabhava is the first year, in the auspicious Ayana, in the auspicious season, the auspicious month, in the auspicious Paksha, in the auspicious Tithi, on the auspicious day, on the auspicious nakshatra, on the auspicious yoga, auspicious karana, during such an auspicious moment, Adikailase kalpavrikshasya adhaha Nithyananda nagare smrita smritana mukhtidayake mahakshetre.
Now, we request all the participants, whether you're male or whether you're chanting it for yourself or others. If you're chanting for a male, please chant their names now. Namadheyasya. Now, whether you're chanting for yourself or offering this prayer for someone else, kindly chant the names of the female participants now. Namnyaha cha yajamananam avayoho sahakutumbanam bandhuvarganam dayadivarganam mitravarganam sodaravarganam samesham. For all those who are participants, host and me, with their families, relatives, inheritors, friends, brothers, and everyone. Sarva bhishta siddhyartham, sarva mangala vakyartham, uttaro taranavachinna, tiralakshmi praptyartham. Always let there be all kinds of good and auspiciousness. Always let there be unbroken flow and steady flow of abundance, prosperity, and wealth. Kutumbe sarvesham sarva bhishta siddhyartham, chintita manoratha vakyartham. Let the family always be filled with all kinds of auspiciousness. Anything which is desired be fulfilled. Samesham adhivyadi nivrityartham samesham shiradipada paryantam vidyamananam sameshu angeshu janita janishyamana sakala vidhanana vidaroganam vyapohartham tadvara rogadridagatra vapuh siddhyartham.
Let all chronic diseases be healed. Let all kinds of diseases and disorders in the body, starting from head till toe, which has occurred or which is yet to occur in the various parts of the body, be healed. Let a strong, diseaseless, healthy, handsome, graceful body be obtained.
Samesham parekatribhisha kritakarishyamana sakala vidha mantra tantra yantra vishachurna abhichara stambhana marana uchchatana vidveshana vashikaranadi mantrika prayogebhyaha rakshana praptyartham tadvara samesham sarvabhishya siddhyartham.
Let protection be obtained from all the evil effects of the acts performed by people either in the past or yet to be performed in the future through the use of mantras, tantras, yantras, poisonous pills, employing spells for malevolent purposes like making a person immobile, killing a person through vomiting and diarrhea, upsetting and ruining the health, poisoning, hypnotizing, etc.
Apamrityu dosha nivrityartham kala mrityu akala mrityu dur mrityu nivrityartham.
Let all the doshas, evil effects related to death, like destined death, unnatural death, fatal death,
Samesham anta drishti, vahi drishti, krura drishti, vyapara drishti, anukula drishti, pratikula drishti, ityadi sakala vida drishta dosha nivrityartham.
Let all the evil effects of the evil eyes from known and unknown sources, effects of cruelty filled eyes, evil eyes of business enemies, effects of evil eyes of people who may project as if they are our well-wishers, effect of evil eyes of people who are against our well-being be removed.
Samesham anta shatru, vahi shatru, krura shatru, vyapara shatru, anukula shatru, pratikula shatru, ityadi sakala vida shatru bada nivrityartham.
All the effects of the inner enemies and outer enemies, fierce enemies, business enemies, enemies who project themselves as good, enemies who work against our well-being be removed.
Samesha Matrushaapadi Sakalavidha Shaapanam Vyapohanartham.
Let all the effects of all the curses right from the mother be removed.
Anadi avidyavasanaya pravartamane asmin mahati samsara chakre vichitra bihi karmagati bihi vichitra soyo nishu punapunahane kadhajanitva.
From time immemorial, due to ignorance, we get caught in the vast cycle of birth and death. Due to the effects of our action, we take birth again and again in various bodies, which is quite strange.
Tenapi punyakarma visheshena bhagavataha Nithyananda Paramashivasya Parimitaya Kripaya Idanintana Manushyajanma Praptavatam.
Yet due to some good action with the extreme and the immeasurable compassion and the grace of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, we have been blessed with a human body.
Samesha Vihajanmani Purvajanmani Janma Janmantareshu Sarvaihi Kritanam Shiva Ninda Devi Ninda Guru Ninda Dosha Vyapohartham Shiva Parada Devya Parada Gurva Parada Dosha Vyapohartham.
Any kind of abuse we may have done to Paramashiva, Parashakti and Guru in the present birth, past birth, or in any of the births be removed. Any kind of crimes, offences committed against Paramashiva, Parashakti and Guru be removed.
Hatya Surapana Swarnasteya Guru Talpagamana Tatsansarpakya Pancha Mahapatakadi Samasta Papa Vyatiriktartham.
Let the 5 great sins like killing a Brahman, drinking prohibited alcohol, stealing gold, having illicit relationship with Guru's wife, one's own mother, elder sister, and other such motherly figures, and associated with those people who have committed one or the other above mentioned sins be removed.
Apicha sarvai balye vayasi kaumare yauvane vardhakye cha.
All the karmic effects of action done as a child, adolescent, youth, and as an old age person.
Jagrat swapna sushupti avastasu.
That all the karmic effects of action done in the wakeful dream and deep sleep state.
Karmendriya jnanendriya vyaparehi sambhavitanam.
Let all the sins done to the karmendriyas, the 5 organs which perform action like speech, hands, feet, excretion, reproductive organs, and the jnanendriyas, the 5 organs which receive information like ears, eyes, nose, tongue, and skin.
Rahasya kritanam, prakasha kritanam, atipatakanam, upapatakanam, sankalikarananam, malinikarananam, apatrikarananam, jati bhamshakanam, prakinitanam, evam navanam, navavidhanam, bahunam, bahuvidhanam, sarvesham papanam, sadhyaha.
Let the sins which are done openly or secretly, the greatest of the great sins, the minor of the minor sins, multiple sins, sin like raping a woman, unjustifiable sin, sin of destroying the caste system, narrow-minded sin, such 9 types of sins and 9 sins and more types of sins be removed immediately and instantly.
Apanodana dwara samasta mangala praptyartham Shiva bhakti, Devi bhakti, Guru bhakti siddhyartham Paramashivatva, Paramashiva sthiti, Paramashiva shakti siddhyartham.
Through the removal of sins, let us be showered with all the auspiciousness and let Paramashiva Bhakti, Devi Bhakti, Guru Bhakti be obtained. Let the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva be
Kutumbe
obtained.
sarvada sanmangala praptyartham anyonya prema abhivridyartham purnatva siddhyartham sarva panivridyartham.
Let the whole family always be showered with all the auspiciousness and let mutual love bloom among all the people. Let completion happen. Let all the mishap be removed.
Shiprarogya ayudhivridyartham.
Let the healthy body be obtained instantly and immediately. Let longevity be bestowed.
Vyapare udyoge sarvajana vashikaranaatam tadvara unnato natasthana prapyatham.
Let your charisma impress everyone in the business and job, and through that let you attain the best of the best position.
Bahudana saukya praptyartham griha kanaka pashuputra pautra dhanadanya saukya praptyartham.
Let extremely wealthy and happy life happen. Let various wealth be showered in the form of household, cattle, children, grandchildren, money, cranes, and let all the comforts related to worldly life.
Adityadina navana grahana dosha pida nivaranartham Adityadina navana grahana manukulyata siddhyartham.
Let all the malefic effects of the 9 planets be removed and let the auspiciousness be bestowed by the grace of all the 9 planets.
Bhumintarikshe vidyamana bhuta preta pishacha rakshasa brahma rakshasa vetala kushmanda dakini shakini ityadi sarva arishta nivaranartham.
Let all the evil effects that cause calamities on the planet Earth, the evil effects from various demonic beings like Bhuta, Preta, dead people, Pishacha, demon, Rakshasa, Brahma Rakshasa, Vetala, ghost, Kushmanda, class of demons, Dakini, little devil, Shakini, the kind of female demon be removed.
Manovyakulata nivaranartham.
Let the mental confusion and worry be removed.
Prarabdhe karmani karishyamane karmani adidayvika adibhautika adhyatmika vigna nivaranartham.
That all the obstacles be removed with regard to actions done or going to be done related to God, world and spirituality.
Samasarana nivaranartham Dhana Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, Santana Lakshmi, Saubhagya Lakshmi, Vidya Lakshmi, Shaurya Lakshmi, Veera Lakshmi, Vijay Lakshmi, Ityadi Ashtalakshmi Paripurna Kripa Kataksha Siddhartham.
Let all the loans be removed. Let all the Ashtalakshmis like Dhana Lakshmi, wealth, Dhanya Lakshmi, food and grain, Santana Lakshmi, offerings, Saubhagya Lakshmi, fortune, Vidya Lakshmi, knowledge, Shaurya Lakshmi, bravery, Veera Lakshmi, heroism, Vijaya Lakshmi, success be obtained.
Pariksha Sunnata Sthane Vijaya Praptyartham Sarva Vidya Parangata Siddhartham Meda Shakti Grahana Shakti Abhividyartham.
Let the top rank be obtained in the examinations. Let all the excellence be acquired in all the fields of knowledge. Let the memory power, understanding ability be increased.
Ityadi Sakalavida Sanmangalani Guru Kripa Katakshena Praptyartham.
By the grace of the Guru, let all the auspiciousness be showered upon.
Shri Kailasa Dvadashanta Shyamala Pitha Rudha.
The one who has ascended the Madrayadinam Shyamala Pitam, which is the supreme place of Kailasa, where Paramashiva resides and rules the whole cosmos and Kailasa.
Meenakshi Sundareshara Bhinna Swarupa Parashivaputra Ratna Kumara.
The one who is no different from Meenakshi Sundareshwara, the most beloved son of Paramashiva, the young boy.
Gurumanya Tulyavatara Shri Parati Sanyapana Labdha Vijnana Vishrita Sakala Nigama Gamasara Bhuta Dravida Veda Pravatra.
The gem among Guru's and unequal avatar, the one who received enlightenment by drinking the breast milk of Devi Parvati, author of famous Dravida Vedam, which is the essence of all the Vedas and Agamas.
Srimad Paramashivakaruna Samadhigata Mutta Mejadarashayana Giyamana Chatra Chamara Shri Chinna Kaladi Samasta Viradhavalankita Jnana Vijnana Chakravarti.
The one adorned by the quadrangular palanquin of pearl, received by the grace of Paramashiva, adorned by the musical instruments, umbrella, chambram, the sacred symbols of worship, adorned by the hymns of praises, the one who has won the whole world by his enlightenment and the signs of enlightenment, and been accepted by all kings as a supreme ruler.
Sarva Janasanga Sadhyo Nirvana Diksha Vyapavarga Varsha Vishrana Jimuta Paramata Kalpa Kesari.
The showerer of Videha Mukti, an immutable state of enlightenment, immediately by Nirvana Diksha to all people, the one who creates bliss, protecting leader, the roaring lion and the trumpeting young elephant by other religions.
Shaiva Siddhanta Stapana Charya Shri Rajadiraja Pandya Maharaj Guru Chapana Shakyadi Mahandakara Nivarana Jnana Bhano Vikshana Narhana Guru Chedana Purvaka Srimad Rishabad Vajastapaka Shaiva Samaya Kartre. The Acharya who established Shaiva Siddhanta, the Guru of the Pandya who is the supreme king of all kings, the Raja Guru of the Pandya who is the supreme king of all kings,
the Acharya who established Shaiva Siddhanta, the Raja Guru of the Pandya who is the supreme king of all kings, the Guru who is also the Pandya king, the supreme king of all, the enlightenment, the darkness of delusion, the
Sarvagnya Pitha Ruda Shri Jagat Guru Shri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Swami Vagisha Sundara Manikya Vachaka Swamina Avatara Bhuta Shri Jnana Sambandha Swami Punarudrata Shamala Pita Sarvagnya Pita Trinavadyuta Jishnatama Guru Mahasannidhana.
One who is the ruler of the Sarvagnya Pita, the seat of omniscience, oh, the avatar of such above-mentioned attributes, the Guru of the whole world, Shri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Swami Upper Smenta Shamala which was revived by Jnana Sambandha Swami, oh, the one who has ascended this 293rd Guru Mahasannidhana.
Kailasa Paramparagata Kanchi Kailasa Sarvagnya Pitha Trayastrim Chaduttara Vishwatama Guru Mahasannidhana.
The one who has ascended the seat of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvagnya Pita as a 233rd point of Guru Mahasannidhanam in the
The one who has ascended the seat of Arunachala Sarvagnya Pita in the
Kailasa Parampara Adikailasa Nithyananda Pita Mahasamastana Mahasamhasana Pita Kartre साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनुष्याकारी चंद्र भगीरथ श्री रामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगत गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद जगत गुरु श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम who is in the state of Paramahamsa, the Acharya of all sannyasis and parivrajakas, the embodiment of the pure truth, consciousness and bliss, the embodiment of the sacred syllable Om, the knower of the Vedas, the one who established in the superconsciousness, Tesham Padaravindayoho Bhakti Siddhyartam, Guru Kripa Kataksha Siddhyartam, Shema Stairya Virya Vidya Aira Rogya Aishwaryana Abhividhyartam, Dharmata Kamo Shridvidha Palaprashata Siddhyartam, समस्त द्रुतोपशांत्यर्थम समस्त मंगलावाप्त्यर्थम भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमेश्वर प्रसादेन सकुटुंबस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिवस्य श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव अवतार भूत सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवस्य च ध्यान षोडशोपचार सर्वोपचार अर्चनाराधन पूजा प्रार्थना करिष्ये। ओम आनंद गंध निलयाय नमः, ओम भवरोग वेशजाय नमः, ओम कल्पतरवे नमः, ओम पशुपतये नमः, ओम पाशविमोचकाय नमः, ओम ईप्सित फलदायकाय नमः, ओम भाग्यवृत्ति परिवर्तकाय नमः, ओम आदि व्याधि विनाशकाय नमः, ओम समस्त कल्याण गुणान्विताय नमः, ओम विरधिपुरीशाय नमः, ओम श्री कैलासपतये नमः, ओम शिवशक्त्यैक्य स्वरूपाय नमः, ओम श्री नित्यानंदाय नमः, ओम हां हौं शिवाय नमः, ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परम शिवाय नमः, ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परम शिव अवतार भूत सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय शील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिने नमः। ओम नित्यानंदम।
Let us now move to the next segment, the most awaited segment. Due to the intense samadhi, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, all of us will be blessed and bestowed with the alive Nithyananda Satsang, and we will be having the live Akashic reading, DEVI Parashakti Bhavasamadhidarshan with the alive Nithyananda Satsang. Please sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes and chant the Mahavakya.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
முக்தி நெறி அறியாத மூர்க்கர்களை வேறறுத்து பக்தி நெறி பரப்பி சைவத்தை யோக செய்து பக்தி நெறி பரப்பி சைவத்தை யோக செய்து அஞ்ஞான மலமறுத்து சிவமாக்கியமையாண்ட கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் நெறியில்லா வாழ்வுதனில் குரலும் இம்மக்களுக்கு நெறியில்லா வாழ்வுதனில் குரலும் இம்மக்களுக்கு நெறியுடைய வேதத்தின் உட்பொருளை அறிவித்து நெறியுடைய வேதத்தின் உட்பொருளை அறிவித்து வீடு பேறு நாங்கள் அடைய விந்தைகள் செய்த கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் பொய்யெல்லாம் மெய் என்று அஞ்ஞான திமிரேறி பொய்யெல்லாம் மெய் என்று அஞ்ஞான திமிரேறி பாவங்கள் பல செய்து கர்மங்களை மூட்டை கட்டி பாவங்கள் பல செய்து கர்மங்களை மூட்டை கட்டி பிறப்பெடுத்த பல உயிர்க்கு ஞானத்தை அருள வந்த கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரம சிவோகம் மன்னதனில் பிறந்த இது மாண்டு விடும் உயிர்களுக்கு மன்னதனில் பிறந்த இது மாண்டு விடும் உயிர்களுக்கு எண்ணமில வாழ்வுரனை வாழ வைத்து சீ செய்த எண்ணமில வாழ்வுரனை வாழ வைத்து சீ செய்த சுண்ண வெந்நீரணியும் ஈசனே நேசனே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பர
ॐ नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् Welcome you all with my love and respect. Welcome all the Sarvanyapeta Yajamans, Kartas, Sarvaparityagis, Shri students, Gurukul students, Kailasas, ministers, ambassadors, diplomats, e-diplomats, citizens, consulate generals, Mantreshwaras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganeshwaras, Lokeshwaras, Astreshwaras, all of you with my love and respects and blessings. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Super determinism is the message from Paramashiva, from Kailasa. Now, this is Anupaya, means you are all now getting initiated into this great realization. So understand, listen intensely, sincerely. This whole thing which Paramashiva is revealing now will become realization for you immediately. Cosmic cognition, visualization, mathematical calculation, rational analysis, analyzing rationally, all this put together is realization. I'm repeating, cosmic cognitions, powerful truths, cognizing inside you, and verbalization, vocalization, visualization, mathematical analysis, and logical rationalization. All these put together, maybe one more thing need to be added, memorization. Because all this just need to become part of your biomemory. All these put together is realization. Now, I am going to do all this inside you. This great sacred secret truth about the super determinism to do this initiation into you. So this become realization in you. See, the initiation, how just initiation can lead to realization is the science now I'm telling you. me cognizing the cosmic truth and verbalizing it, vocalization. There's a difference between verbalization and vocalization. And visualization and mathematically analyzing it, logically rationalizing it, and making it as part of not just my biomemory, your biomemory also, memorization, all these put together, done inside this and inside you, is realization. I am describing precise initiation process. Now, the truths about superdeterminism. Listen carefully, intensely. Science of your individual self, Atman, self. The more you understand the science of individual self, Atman, you will understand Paramatman, Paramashiva. More and more you understand the Pindanda, the more and more you will understand Brahmanda. You are nothing separately reactions, thoughts, ideas. And there is nothing more than this, higher than this exists in me, other than this impermanent mixture of impermanent things. If you feel, if you perceive you this way, you will see the cosmos also same way. You will think, oh, it's just a large accident. Just few impermanent things playing the game of few impermanent. Permutation, combination. If you understand, at some point of time in your life, no, even when all these hormones, chemicals, body, mind, these ups, downs, all these impermanent things are not functioning, I am existing, I exist. So there is something more than this impermanent existence is in me. If you get the glimpse of, if you cognize that hits your existence, the moment you know you have an existence, is impermanent components, impermanent permutation combination. Body mind. The cosmos also has some Parameshwara, superior conscious existence, more than the permutation combination of impermanent things. More than these impermanent things, impermanent permutation combination, Something exists. If you understand your identity, you will understand the identity of Paramashiva, Parameshwara. In every level, whether the source, to realize the truth about the source, or to realize the truth about how everything functions. If you realize the truth about your source, you will realize the truth about the cosmic source. If you realize the truth about how you function, you will realize the truth about how cosmos functions. If you realize the truth, how you decide at various points in your life, you will know very clearly how cosmos decides at various times of the existence in every level. If you just understand you, you will understand cosmos. If you understand cosmos, you will understand you. Knowledge about the Atman is knowledge about the Paramatman. How, if you feel indigestion in your stomach, you take haritaki powder or castor oil or banana. Listen sincerely. If you feel indigestion in your stomach, pain, gas, or stomach upset, how you take either banana or some laxative or haritaki or castor oil, clean yourself. Same way, if something is stuck in the cosmos, too heavy, it takes measurements, methods to clean itself. This pandemic which happened last 1 year almost is actually cosmos just cleaning itself. To understand, if you understand whatever is happening in you, you will understand what is happening in cosmos. If you understand what is happening in the cosmos, you will understand what is happening in you. Atmajnana is Paramatmajnana. If you avoid knowledge about yourself, you will avoid the knowledge about the cosmos. If you feel ignorance is okay and keep yourself in delusion, you will be deluded about the cosmos also. Listen carefully. More and more clarity and understanding about your individual existence will help you to have cosmic existence. And one more thing, you need to know very clearly. Your individual soul experiences life. This moment, now, present moment. But what is happening in the present moment is not present moment. Listen carefully. It's happening in the present moment, both together. Your present moment is not just what is happening to you. It is your experience about yourself plus your experience about what is happening. Because many times, what is happening, you may not be perceiving it as it is. Many times you perceive something as bad, but what is happening is actually good. After a few days, you will realize. That is one thing. Now understand the science of how your individual soul, Atman, experiences life, cosmos, reality, Paramatman. Listen carefully. This is very important truth. Now I am revealing. Present moment has three components. Now, as three components. One, your perception and experience about yourself. Subjective experience of yourself plus your subjective experience of the reality plus actual reality. All these three put together is your present moment. You always allow your perception about reality impact your experience about yourself. That is what I call powerlessness. Instead, allowing your perception, your experience about yourself to impact your perception about life and the reality itself is what I call powerfulness, power manifestation. Listen very carefully. I'll give you the example. I'll give you the example of me, my own life. Inside me, consciously, I perceive myself as Paramashiva, formless existence and the form. Exploding in bliss. is Vishwarupa. This subjective experience of me is impacting my subjective experience of this world, universe, and universe itself, reality itself. This is what I call powerfulness, the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva. Understand this. Normal, powerless person, what is happening as reality, he always perceives powerlessly in his inner space, that is powerlessness. Understand the difference between these two. I'll tell you with few more examples. I gave you this one example. I'll give you some more examples. Now, because I am doing powerful cosmic cognition and cosmic memorization, and so that these truths become your realization. That is initiation. If you operate with intense love, powerful cognitions like a love, compassion, joy, bliss, giving, Ananta Kalyana gunas of Paramashiva, you will expand so much. Your perception about you will expand. Your perception about life, reality will expand. Reality itself will expand. Understand? Activity. Even the chemicals and hormones your body secretes, manifests, strengthens your immune system. There are multiple tons of researches nowadays. If you just Google, you will find tons of proofs for what I am saying. If you operate what you consider as a love, joy, bliss, compassion, even that, the chemicals and hormones your body manifests, strengthens your immune system. And if you operate from the cosmic cognition of you are Paramashiva, the kind of the immune systems, every action you do from fear, guilt, anger, anxiety, the kind of the hormones and chemicals you release inside your system breaks your system literally, breaks your nervous system and destroys your whole body and mind. That is why I insist, never ever operate out of powerlessness. Do not make decisions out of powerlessness. This pralaya, I tell you, this pralaya has literally broken so many people. I am so thankful to Paramashiva for protecting me and all the Sangha. Listen carefully. I only wanted to request all of you one thing. Do not make any decision to execute the decisions you made during Pralaya. During Pralaya, all the decisions you made, don't execute. Because all those decisions are out of powerlessness. When you were shaken, when you did not have trust on yourself, now the healing is happening, recovery is happening. Rebuild the trust, rebuild love, joy, bliss, powerfulness. Out of that new conscious being you are building, absolute life positivity. Take decisions. Influence now. Influence the present moment. Be powerful truth. Have power over the present moment is the complete truth. The power of now is having power over now. Listen. Understand how you feel about you now and how you feel about the world now. Make that too powerful. If you understand and make yourself powerful, that you are Paramashiva, you will understand world is so auspicious and you are the power. Whatever you think, perceive, even as bad, was never bad, is never bad, will never be bad. It is your wrong perception is the problem. Delusion is the problem. Everything is happening properly. You just need to add more life positivity, more understanding. You just need to remember again and again, you are Paramashiva, and face everything out of strength and powerfulness. Now, the next truth. Listen. Sometimes you feel the world is literally falling. The roof is falling on your head. That is what is reality, and you perceive that as a reality about world, and that reality, that perception about the reality collapses your perception about yourself and you collapse. That is what you call everything is determined, fate, nothing can be done. Sometimes you feel, wow, what I want is happening. So your perception about the world is what I want is happening. And the reality, what I want is happening. Oh, then everything is free will. We have full freedom. Listen, both are of understanding. Determination or free will, both are of understanding. Sometimes when things happen as you want, you feel, oh, life is free will. Sometimes when you feel things are not happening as you want and the roof is collapsing, crashing on your head, and you feel everything is predetermined. Now understand this truth. I'll give you one more example. If you are standing with both the legs, that's the way you experience reality. You raise one leg, that is your freedom. After that, you cannot raise the other leg also. That is determination. So understand, the choices you already made are binding your future freedom possibilities. The choices you already made are binding your future possibilities. This is when you feel whether life is free will or predetermined. Now, understand carefully. This whole satsang, I request you to watch at least 2-3 times, because every statement I made, every truth I revealed from the beginning of the satsang, I am putting the whole thing together and giving you the conclusion now. When you perceive the happenings of your life is against your will and collapse inside you, the way you perceive the world very negatively, and collapse your own identity about you and lose trust on you, when this happens, whether you made earlier some choices or not, you will feel bound. You will feel life is predetermined. There is no free will. Life is unfair, injustice, adharma. It is all just might is right. People who have power, they grab everything. Nothing is right. It's all chaos. There's no order. And at some moment, when things happen as you want in the outer world, and your perception about the world is little better, you feel, the free will is life. There is a possibility. I can recreate, rebuild. Life has some hope. But please understand, both are of truth. Why even the idea of free will is of truth? Because you feel relieved, hope, because of outer world happening. The real truth is, if you decide to cognize the truth, you are Paramashiva, Paramatma, ultimate powerfulness, subjectively about you. From that subjective truth. If you understand your perception about the world and impact the world, that is called super determinism. Listen. I am answering one of the biggest problem of the world. Vidya, Madhya. Predetermined or free will? Vidiyum alla, Madhiyum alla. உண்மை பசுபதியே பசுபதியே உண்மை என புரிந்தால் விதியா மதியா எனும் கேள்வியே உனக்கெதிராய் நீ செய்து கொண்ட சதியே என்று புரியும். விதியா மதியா எனும் கேள்வியே உனக்கெதிராய் நீ செய்து கொண்ட சதியே என புரிய வைக்கும் பரமபதியே உண்மையான விதியா மதியா எனும் சதிக்கு தீர்வு. Understand? Whether life is predetermined or free will, the super determinism is the truth. Answer for the question whether life is free will or predetermined is life is super determinism. Neither predetermined nor free will. It is super determinism. Understand? Empowering yourself with the truth, reality. You are Paramashiva. Reality. Making your perception about life, and with that strength of your subjective truth about yourself and your subjective experience about the world, impacting the world, the reality is super determinism. This is the real way of existing. This is what I call freedom. Freedom is not choices. Freedom is manifesting the reality you want to manifest. Listen. When you subjectively decide to cognize the truth, you are Paramashiva, you will see that super power of coincidence place in your life, and you manifest super determinism. I'll give you one example. For example, Jnanatma has some mood swing. She goes and creeps to Prematma. It's not that if Prematma does not tell me, I will not know. I know what Jnanatma goes through directly, but if Prematma comes and tells me, she becomes very intimate and integrated to me and helps Jnanatma, so I can directly deal and make Jnanatma understand and realize the problems she need to attend. I can support. Listen to this truth. It's not that if Prematma does not tell me, I will not know. But by telling, Prematma has helped me to heal Jnanatma. Otherwise also, I know what goes on, and then I will do cosmically what need to be done. I will attend everyone. I will heal everyone. I will work on everyone. I tell you, once I read a book, Vivekananda's book, where for some reason he makes a statement like even if you apply vibhuti or urtobundra all over the body, you will not become great or enlightened, you will not achieve anything. For some reason, he makes this statement in some context. From the young age, I was brought up in a very traditional Shaivite way. And I have read in multiple scriptures, just by applying Bhasma, you will achieve Paramagadi, Shivagadi. And I was that kind of a person. So when I read these words, it hurt me very deeply. I ran to Arunagiri Yogeshwara. That time I was having physical darshan of Arunagiri Yogeshwara. I ran to him. Asked for clarification. He said two things. One, even if you find Sampradaya Veda, never ever criticize the Guru Parampara. Already I was very connected to Ramakrishna, Vivekananda books. I used to read even at the age of 10. My chitti used to give me the books. So I used to read, and Kuppamal herself used to give books. So he made a statement, never criticize Guru Parampara. That's one. Never disrespect Guru Parampara. If you feel there is a Sampradaya Veda, there is a conflict. You should just have patience to digest and wait for the clarity to happen. That is one. Second, he said, when you are feeling the pain, you should always tell your Guru. He told me very clearly, by telling this to me, you found a solution. Many times we think, oh, Swamiji knows everything. Why should I tell? Understand, I know it. But only by verbalizing, you will come out of it. You will have the clarity. That is why I insist. I give you two methods for you to achieve the super determinism. One, deciding to cognize you are Paramashiva, because that is the truth. That's the truth. And face your inner space, your perception about life and the life reality itself. With this truth, I am Paramashiva. This is what is having power over now. Life, reality. That's first. Second, always tell everything to your Atmamurti. You can pray, you can cry, you can express your frustration, you can express your joy, you can express your gratitude, you can even fight. Do everything with your Atmalinga and Atmamurti. Everything. Continuously talking to your Atmalinga and Atmamurti will give you the power to manifest what you want. Shakti. And Buddhi to change wherever you need to change. Above all, Bhakti. The romantic existence with cosmos. You will get all three. Constantly talk to Atmalinga and Atmamurti. Today I open the doors of Kailasa. You can send any message you want 24/7 to HDH, SPH, Facebook profile and page, both. I will attend to it personally, directly in your life. Don't expect I'll be responding in messenger back, but I'll respond in your life directly. It's my commitment. I'll give you Shakti, manifest. Shakti to manifest what do you want to manifest. Buddhi, knowledge, wherever you need to alter what do you want. If you need to alter the knowledge, Buddhi, and above all, Bhakti. Extreme life positive, joyful connection with the life, Bhakti. And Yukti, method to live enlightenment, Mukti, enlightenment itself. Shakti, Bhukti, Bhakti, Yukti, Mukti. You will get all five by constantly talking to your Atmalinga and Atmamurti. And now this Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page and profile, both I am opening it. You can send continuously any message you want. You can go on be talking to me 24/7. I will attend to it directly in your life personally. Do not expect the response in messenger, in writing. I'll give the response in your life directly. Listen. Take this two as the method to achieve super determinism. One, Om Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Second, continuously talk to Atmalinga or Atmamurti. You can offer your prayers. You can talk even casual things. You can express your love, gratitude, even anger. You can fight. You can express your frustration. You can do anything you want. I commit with you. I will respond to you immediately. I'll give you what you want. Shakti, to manifest your life as you want. Buddhi, intelligence to alter. If at all you need to alter somewhere, your wants, your greater, better, complete life. And above all, Bhakti, a life positive, joyful connection with life, reality, cosmos, with everything, with yourself, with world, with God, everything. And Yukti, method to live enlightenment. And Mukti, enlightenment itself. This too, take this as an initiation for expressing super determinism. Listen. Listen to the truth. Next few days satsang, I'm going to explain the super determinism, because if you understand super determinism, you will be out of all delusions. As you all may be knowing that last few days I am explaining about creation phase of Paramashiva and maintenance phase of Paramashiva, destruction phase of rejuvenation phase of Paramashiva. Now I am explaining the method to get out of delusion, the Throbhava. This is the satsang related to getting out of delusion, that dimension of Paramashiva. Next, I will talk about liberation in further satsangs. And my blessings for all the Paramashivoham season 25 participants, all the participants. I am initiating all of you to experience Paramashivoham. Blessings to all of you. I am initiating all of you into Paramashivoham. Today, every truth I revealed is independently intelligent and capable enough of giving you enlightenment. I defined what is realization, initiation. First, what is realization? Then, what is initiation? Then, what is super determination? And two method for super determination, the methodless method for super. See, if you are collapsing in the present moment, you will not live in the present moment. Only if you have power over the present moment, you will live in the present moment. Many times, we antagonize the present moment so badly, we feel whole life is negative. You hate everyone, everything, frustrated, and you become angry with the whole life. Then you cannot live in the present moment. Second, next thing, sometimes you feel present is just a way for a future. So you always feel, I will be happy sometime when that happens. Till then, I will tolerate the present. Even if you are in the mood of tolerating the present, you will not live in the present. The only way to live in the present is having power over the present. That can happen only if you decide, I am Paramashiva. And with that powerfulness, I will perceive the reality, this world's experience about me. With that powerfulness, I will impact the reality itself. I tell you, I wanted to honestly open up and tell you this truth. When the persecution started on me, when they were trying to assassinate and lawfare and try to eliminate me illegally and legally, when all this started, it's not that I know the whole larger vision of life. No, I want to tell you the honest truth. I only know one thing. I will not question my Guru. I am a pure, chaste disciple to my Guru, Paramashiva, Arunagiri Yogeshwara. So when he need to explain to me, he will explain. When he need to reveal why this is happening to me, he will reveal. till then I will neither question the reality happening, nor question my Guru why it is happening. Neither I will allow powerlessness, nor I will allow any doubt, powerlessness, anything between me and my Guru, between me and this world. No. My Guru is my Guru, and he does best. He knows best. He is protecting me. He is himself manifesting in me. That I am very clear. I will not question any of this. And I will not even question when you are manifesting through me why this is happening. No. When, if needed, he will explain to me why this is happening. If not, just keep quiet till he explains. That's it. I tell you, now I know the whole thing. Not only he explained why all that was happening, and he made what is the large reality he need to manifest through me, he manifested. I feel without those so-called attacks and persecution, the real manifestation now Paramashiva is doing, what need to be done, may not have even happened. Who knows? All that also may be part of this larger vision. I am nobody to justify. I am nobody to judge. Anything right, wrong, good, bad, no. I know only one thing. I am a chaste, pure, humble, obedient, honest, integrated disciple to my Guru. That's it. No questions asked. Only the sweet romance. Raghupat Yogi is a great yogi. Very rare to see is bhakti dimension. He is very secretive about his devotion, bhakti dimension. Once he and me, we both went to my aunt's village. He took me to a temple which is in my aunt's village. That village is called Kuvanur. Went to one Vishnu temple. It's called Adi Tiruvarangam. And then another one Shiva temple which is in that village Kuvanur. We went to both the temples and we stayed 1 or 2 days with my aunt, pre-monastic aunt. And he used to stay in the temple and I'll stay in the house and go also to temple to be with him. And few days, one of my aunt's relative, of course my pre-monastic relative also, his name is Paramashivam. He had 2 wives. One wife is from Tiruvannamalai. First wife did not have a child, so they did a second marriage. In those days, it's a tradition. When first wife doesn't have a child, they will have a second marriage done. But after the second wife came and second wife gave birth to a child, first wife also gave birth to a child. So they both lived happily. That's not a big problem. Maybe small little, some problems will be there, usual, the household issues, but there is no big issue. They both lived in the same house. But the second wife is a very sweet person. She will always keep herself very happy and very matured and such a welcoming way. not only for her husband, for the whole family. So when we went there, we came to that second wife's house. She gave food for me and my guru, and she took care of everyone. After we came to temple, Raghupati Yogi told me, understand how she keeps herself happy, makes everyone feeling welcomed. Keep your heart like that same way for Paramashiva. Always make sure you are the second wife for him, who is waiting for him to come to your heart to reside. Never ever any complaining or ill feeling or incompletion can enter into your heart. He gave a very beautiful example. It's very rare Raghupati Yogi talks about bhakti because he is a great yogi. I have heard only the teachings of yoga from him. Very rarely I heard the teachings related to bhakti. This was very beautiful and strong instruction. From that time, I always keep myself, my heart, as a space for Paramashiva. When he comes, no questions asked. It's a place where he enjoys. I am in absolute peace, bliss, joy, just to make Paramashiva feel welcomed in my heart. The saucha of the body means cleanliness of the body, hygiene of the body, santosha of the heart, both to invite Paramashiva, welcome Paramashiva, and for him to be happy, blissful. That's it. I can say, just imbibe these few truths. You will manifest super determinism immediately. Let me define super determinism once more. Not being bound by the idea of predetermined, free from all. The idea of predetermination, the idea of free will, the idea of feeling bound because of the choices you made earlier, an idea of choice and choicelessness, free from all, is super determinism. See, even if you feel you are bound, now your choices are less because of the choices you made earlier, that is like a karma bandha. Your past is impacting the present. But in pure super determinism, you retain the cake and eat and distribute. You don't need to choose whether to keep or eat. You can keep, eat, and distribute. That is super determinism. Super determinism means not being bound by the laws of the predetermination or the laws of the free will or the idea of you are bound partially because of the earlier choices and decisions you made. Choice and choicelessness, all these ideas doesn't bind you. Nothing binds you. You continue to make decisions and continue to retain your full powerfulness and freedom absolutely. It's possible. You can make so many decisions. You can get involved with anything, any level, but you will not be bound. You will have your absolute freedom, absolute involvement, and absolute freedom. Both. It is possible and it is the reality. And with this, I initiate all of you into this great truth and reality and power of super determinism. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Paramadvaita, Shuddhadvaita Saivam. Being and super consciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
श्रीमीनाक्षि सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूपा परशिव पुत्ररत्न कुमार निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणासमधिगतमुख परमतकलभकेसरी शैव सिद्धान्त स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजा अधिराज पाण्ड्यमा
of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Parameshivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukhanam Kevalam Jnanam Dvandvatitam Gaganasadushnam Darpamasyadilakshmyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through security measures. No photo recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagwan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you, due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you, out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I've added the ultimate powerfulness, Turyatita, in your whole being and doing, manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift. Playing with life. Playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Param. Sorry for the technical glitch. I'll repeat again. Science of power manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific and foolproof. The Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramana are eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures. Apta Pramana, the experience of the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayamas, Alvars, who have the authority of Hinduism, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. Shakshi Prama, Atma Pramana, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatars, personal experience of each power manifestation. Shakshi Pramana are the experience of the millions of disciples, devotees, followers all around the world, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study, measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state.